and welcome back to another meeting of the English for Academic Communication course. Today we will be learning about what facts and opinions are and how to distinguish between the two. Without further ado, let's begin. It is crucial that students and members of the society in general are able to accurately distinguish between facts and opinions. The ability to distinguish between facts and opinions helps students unravel what things being stated in a reading or a speech is true and what is a mere belief. This ability is especially critical in successfully navigating the truth of media statements that one will encounter over his or her lifetime. More specifically, by being able to distinguish fact from opinion, a person can be autonomous without being easily manipulated. This is done by checking the reliability and usefulness of a statement. Additionally, as a scientist, students will also be able to deliver science in a more objective manner. Now you may say to yourself, this sounds like a pretty easy thing to do. Well, a study done by the Pew Research Center in 2018 found that more than half of US adults had trouble identifying facts from opinion after reading a list of 10 statements. This struggle may be due to the nature of today's fast-paced and complex information environment, which encourages people to make fast judgment without careful thought. This indicates that distinguishing fact from opinion is probably not as easy as you think. The point here is not to discourage your learning, but to ensure you understand that this ability needs thought and care. But not to worry, I am sure you will ace the idea by the end of this video. To distinguish facts and opinions successfully, students must begin with a solid definition of the two concepts. Let's take a look at defining these concepts. A fact is something that can be verified by evidence. In other words, a fact is something that can be proven true. We cannot argue with the truth of the fact so long as the measuring devices or records are correct. Facts provide crucial support for the assertion of an argument. Meanwhile, an opinion is a judgment, viewpoint, or statement that is not conclusive. An opinion is potentially changeable. We should note, however, that opinions are slightly different to beliefs, in a sense that a belief is a conviction based on cultural or personal faith, morality, or values. They cannot be disproved or even contested in a rational or logical manner. Since beliefs are inarguable, they cannot serve as the thesis of a formal argument. Now the question is there a way to quickly differentiate facts and opinions? Well, this diagram is your answer. If a writer uses subjective adjectives such as beautiful or meaningful, then it is likely an opinion. If the statement contains words such as seem or think, it is also likely an opinion. If there is evidence for the statement, then we should ask, Is the evidence reliable? If the answer is yes, then it is likely a fact. However, we should remember that these are not hard and fast rules. Some facts also use seemingly subjective adjectives. Let us look at some examples. The statement Jakarta is the capital city of Indonesia and the statement the 2020 FIFA World Cup took place in Qatar are obviously facts, as both can be verified through history books, the news, or the official website of the event. Meanwhile, the statement jazz music is enjoyable and he needs to dress better contains subjective adjectives indicating that the two are opinions. Let's look at other examples. Look at these two statements. At first, they may seem like they are opinions. The first statement says, Philosophy Kopi has the best coffee in town. The second statement says, UGM is the best university in Indonesia. Though they may seem like opinions, they might actually be facts if they can be backed up by evidence. For instance, Philosophy Kopi may have won an award as the best coffee in town, or UGM may have ranked number 1 on Webometrics. Thus again, we must be careful in concluding whether a sentence is a fact or opinion. Another thing to note is that there may be biases in the facts. By this, we mean that in regards to a certain phenomena, there may be different facts that are contrary to each other. Thus, when one chooses one over the other, they are still stating facts, but that fact may as well be an opinion. Thus, we can conclude once again that distinguishing facts and opinions need a lot of care, analytical, and critical thinking. This is the end of our lesson on facts and opinions. Thank you for listening and see you next week.